Right, so here we have the 2010 Berlingo, old style sort of engine with the mechanical power steering pump and stuff like that. So today, just going to do a small service, just to freshen things up. So the first thing we're going to do is the oil change. So I always like to take the cap off. I don't know much about this vehicle yet, because I've only just got it. Plans are to do a rally with it. So we have actually put the deposit down. If you want to know what it is, I can send you the links. Just get in touch. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to take this pipe off here. So there's a couple of clips there, and then you do a little turn in there. Some people can just do it that way. Bear with me because it's not easy on the phone as well. So these pipes are always loose because it's obviously an old van, so it's actually a multi-space one, so we get more seats. So this whole pipe's come out of there. So what we're going to need is 27 socket here. Oil will come out of that when you slacken it. The reason I always slacken that is you won't get all the oil out of the sump if that's not slack. So just put your bucket underneath there. So we're going to slacken that off. So get the socket. Nice and shiny and new. So 27 should have, well, I will be putting gloves on at the moment, so these shouldn't be tight. I'm just going to put the, it's just one hand, so I'll just leave that loose there. It's quite safe sitting there. You can see the oil running out of it, so we'll clean that off after. So I've got 21 mil for the sump here, which I do actually have a new sump. So we'll get this drained and then we can go from there. They're not that tight either. So thought it would be a bit tight for my hand. Just going to be running through this vehicle bit by bit. Okay, so we've got the oil draining. I've not really been underneath it. It doesn't look too bad under here for an old unit. Bit of crust on there, but I do have a new sump for it, just waiting for it to arrive. Bit of a sort of oily leak there, but it's got 162,000 on it. But it doesn't look too bad. It's not the worst I've seen by a long shot. So once we get this out, we'll change the filter back over to the new one. So she's just dripping out of there, that'll be fine. Got myself a new washer on that as well. I think what we live in up here in the north of Scotland is probably like the equivalent to the Rust Belt in America, because we have pretty harsh conditions, and we live just right beside the sea pretty much, so we get the salty air. So that's tight, but not too tight. Don't want to rip that. As I say, I've got a new sump coming for it, so I'm just wanting to freshen things up. So the filter sits in this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that out. You'll need a little screwdriver to get the seal out of that plastic ring and replace it, and it's kind of square, so you can't really have it twisted. These filters also go into a hole in there first, so we'll get that in 2 seconds. So what I've done there is new filters in the hole that it goes into. I put the new seal in here. As you can see, it's all one way, and I've put a drop of white spray grease just to lubricate that when it goes in, because these can grab, and if it grabs you'll damage the seal and then you're going to get an oil leak. So you can see it through the gap there. Sometimes they can be a bit awkward, but that's just with my hand, and it'll go in and it'll tighten up when it hits the seal. And then all you do, these are just not too tight. I think some of them actually have a Newton meter bitty written on the top on the newer ones. That's an old girl though. So bear with me, I don't have a stand to put my phone on. We do have a GoPro, but it's usually in use elsewhere. So that's the filter screwed in. So now these hold, I think it was 3.8 litres of oil. So I'm going to put 530 in this just to clean everything up. But that's roughly what it should be anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. That's a boring bit. So yeah, I'll just fire this video up, and then what I'll do is the fuel filter has to be changed, which is, that's it in there on this one, and then the air filter is right at the back, sort of underneath there, which is a bit awkward, but it's nothing that we can't do. So we'll get on with this. Thank you for watching.